In my office, there are two types of bottled water, sparkling and still. And if you get it wrong, you're doomed to 1,000 prickles on your tongue and this sharp, annoying sensation.
But why are there two types?
Well, still water originates from natural flowing sources like lakes and rivers.
I like rivers, and lakes are fun too. But I just like
Still water is the healthiest type of water because it doesn't have any carbon, any added chemicals, or any added sugar. This is in comparison to both carbonated water, but also to any flavored water. Sink water can vary greatly from place to place because it's coming from natural sources, and those natural sources are then filtered and messed with to become more hygienic. There are several types of still water. There is mineral water, which can be found underground. There's spring water, which is on the surface. There's glacial water, which can be found on melted ice caps, and it's the type of water that's considered the highest quality. It's also considered the least polluted, which it is. There is filtered water, which is just water that's made to be more hygienic through processes, and distilled water, which is water that is boiled and steamed, and then that steam is turned back into water. This water doesn't have contaminants or bacteria or minerals, which is considered best for when you're working in a lab and you're trying to disinfect things.
I love water, but only the still one.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
I love sparkling water.
No, I love
sparkling
Dun,
water.
dun.
Sparkling water, yes.
No, you
go.
don't.
Sparkling water is basically like still water, but it just has dissolved carbon dioxide gas inside of it. So sparkling water has carbonic acid inside of it, which is why when you drink it, you would be fuller, but also why you might be bloated or gassy after drinking it. Carbonated water is kind of acidic, but our saliva can actually neutralize that acidity. Sparkling water is actually slightly erosive to teeth, especially in comparison to still water. Sparkling water can actually be really good for cleaning, especially for removing stains. The best help that it can give is removing red wine stains. Sparkling water is really good for cooking. It can make batter have a very fluffy texture. However, water isn't the first beverage to become sparkling. Back in 1662, scientist Christopher Merritt added sugar and molasses to the second fermentation process of wine, which made it sparkling. This inspired Joseph Priestley, another English scientist, in 1767 to try to make water sparkling. Sparkling water was born on his 1772 essay titled Impregnating Water with Fixed Air. Okay, so Priestley suspended a bowl of water over a beer vat, and then he dripped sulfuric acid onto chalk on top of the vat. And then the water was able to infuse with carbon dioxide. Not only was sparkling water created because of alcohol, but it actually allowed for people to dilute their drinks, which made it possible for people to drink socially. No wonder I hate wine. In Germany, there is a place called seltzers, where there are wells with water that resembles the taste of carbonated water. At the same time, in America, there used to be a lot of sodium salts within carbonated water, which is why they called it soda water. So that's why we call carbonated drinks soda or seltzers nowadays. Okay, but how do you carbonate water? Carbonated water is still water with carbon dissolved into it. It's simply still water on high gas pressure and low temperature. Fascinating. But what if you chose the wrong bottle at the office and now you're stuck with sparkling water? Here's how to decarbonate your water. Frankly, the thought process is easy. All you have to do to decarbonate water is remove the CO2. Now, the easiest method to do it, which you might have come across yourself, is to just leave sparkling water out in the open for a while and then eventually all the bubbles fizz out. An alternative is adding sugar to your water, but it might make it taste different. The best way to remove the CO2 from your sparkling water is to distill the water, take the pure water that's resulted, and add calcium and magnesium carbonates to it. These are things that, while in the process of bottling the water, were taken out. These things will also remove that sharp taste that the sparkling water will still have even if you remove the CO2. All my friends at the office had an absurdly wide variety of opinions about water.
Most of the days, I don't even drink water.
Oh, you guys are haters. You should drink more water. That's why you.
Later.
Yeah, that's why.
Fag water. Pepsi Cola.
Coffee is made out of water too. Like
Bro, what are you saying?
I think water is just fine. I'm someone who's chronically dehydrated, to be honest. And this video essay actually was a really helpful task because it made me drink more water than I usually would. So it also led me to have quite a fun day. I ended the day at a lake, which I don't usually do. Do you want to just sit there in the back? No.
What do I need to say?
Just your opinion on water.
What water?